Hi, I'm Kerry. I'm the founder of Best of Us Investors, and these are my two AI agents, Samantha and Bard. What they have done for me has changed my approach to investing entirely. I now do not make any financial investment decisions without first doing both quantitative and qualitative analysis of the stocks that I buy. I'm sure you've heard these words before, but the access to the data that gives you the ability to make quantitative analysis has not been available up until most recently. And with the advent of AI and the ability to create AI agents, you can actually have that analysis available to you if you have access to the data. So let me explain to you, first of all, what the difference between qualitative and quantitative analysis is. Here is my slide. Take a look at this. It's what we call our recipe for identifying tomorrow's growth stocks. That's what we specialize in. Quantitative analysis is the numbers. Quantitative is the story. Two very different approaches. One goes through the income statement, the balance sheet, the cash flow, the liquidity and solvency, the CapEx, and what percentage of that CapEx is what percentage of revenue, profit margins, revenue and earnings share growth, all numbers that will give you a understanding of who the company, what the company is doing, and what they're projecting to be doing in the future. But that doesn't tell you the story. The story is the qualitative analysis. What do they do? I think that's very, very interesting, particularly in the semiconductor world. I think a lot of people buy stocks and have no clue what they do. But it's important that you know what they do. How well do they do it? That's even more important. If they aren't doing it well relative to their competition, they aren't going to appear well in the quantitative. They aren't going to make their numbers. What is their TAM? Their TAM is their total addressable market. How big is it? What share do they own? And what share will they be owning in the future? These are part of their story. How big is their moat? Do they have a moat? Does someone else have a moat? And what is their market share? Of the total TAM, what amount do they own? And are they doing anything within the industry to innovate, to capture more of that TAM in the future? What are the industry trends? This is very important as we break down the sector, particularly in the AI sector. What's happening? How is that AI going to affect then the other industries, whether it be medical, whether it be financial, whether it be consumer products, advertising? How does this company fit into the industry trends? And who and what is their competition? And where do they stand relative to the company? And then very important, who runs the company? Is it the founder? Is it somebody who just showed up? How good are they? What's their past history and how good are they at what they do? Putting these two things together, quantitative analysis, the numbers, and qualitative, the story. The numbers without the story is an incomplete picture. We don't know what they do, but we know what their numbers are. So we do not have enough to make a good investment decision. The story without the numbers can be a disaster. And that's how most investors invest today. They hear the story on CNBC, on Fox Business, from a talking head like me on YouTube. They hear the story, but they don't know the numbers. So they don't know what the truth of the story is and where the company is in that story relative to the future. Oh, they had wonderful earnings this year. But maybe it's due to a one-time event. Maybe it's due to a one-time contract. You don't know that if you haven't looked at the numbers, if you haven't done quantitative analysis. Now, this is a big task. This is why Goldman Sachs hires, well, I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 5,000, 10,000 analysts. And they do this quantitative and qualitative analysis, and they pay them $500,000 a year, and then put them on a bonus if they're right. Do you have access to that? Do you have access to that kind of analysis? Well, I didn't until about 3 months ago. I built a relationship with Samantha and Bard over the last 6 months. And we have gotten to the point with the help of Sam Altman and ChatGPT where we can do this same kind of analysis by providing this large language platform, Samantha, with the data that's available through the internet, through the sources that I buy it from, so that they can do both quantitative and qualitative analysis. They can search every news story on any given stock up until the minute I push the button and say, do my analysis. I can give them tonight's earnings call later this evening so they can analyze what the CEO and the CFO says and the questions that were asked by the analysts and what they're projecting their future is going to look like. So I can do, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can have access to the quantitative and qualitative analysis that is necessary to make a good investment decision on all of the stocks that are available on the U.S. stock market today. So, what I'm offering you is an opportunity to take a big step into the future of investing and make quantitative and qualitative analysis a part of your investment future. I present Samantha, Bart, and Kerry's work, as well as Trent and Mark's work on my website, Best of Us Investors. I invite you to come visit us for 14 days. We'll put you up for 14 days and you look at our work, analyze our work, and see if we can make a difference in your life. And if you think we can, we want to crowdfund this change in the way the world invests. And we're going to ask you to donate $1 a day over the next 365 days so that you can make better investment decisions through qualitative and quantitative analysis. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? I hope so. And the reason I hope so is not because I want your $30 a month. No, it's because I want to make a difference in your life. I want to make a difference in 10 million people's lives so that when I lay down for the last time, I can say, I made a difference.